Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Reisterstown Sports Complex for this varsity ice hockey matchup between the boys Latin Lakers and your St. Paul's Crusaders here on SBSN, the St. Paul Sports Network. I'm Alton Bowser here with Sam Ray. Sam Ray, what should we be looking for tonight as the Crusaders look to take the big rival game win in the B Conference?
Well, it's a rival game, so a lot more energy, a lot more physical, a lot more student fans showed up today, just to go to show no matter what sport it is, we're going against boys Latin, always going to be this big thing, Right now, we're 2-0 in conference. We're the first in conference. We had a win versus Loyola 9-2, and yesterday we won against St. Peter St. Paul 1-0. With freshman Schwanke scoring our one and only goal that put us over the edge. As much as I glaze Dugas, it's got to be valid. Dugas has a 97% win save percentage with 72 saves. Zach Senior, he's starting today. Excited to see what that's going to look like. Bit of a unlike our usual Dugas show, last year we lost to BL 7-3 in January, but beat them at home 8-5 in November, so should be interesting, kind of even. We have a 1-3 record against BL in the last 2 seasons, so should be a good game.
Yeah, I mean, the energy certainly is here, like you were talking about with the student section. Got a little whiteout going on today for the white jerseys, and a good bit of seniors pulled up. Speaking of BL, currently winless, 0-1 in conference, with a loss on the road to Loyola, 10-1 on Wednesday. So that goes to show, like, we are the favorites. Crusaders are the favorites in this game, considering the teams we've played so far. Number one, Henry Juliar being the only goal scorer for the Lakers in that game. And I want to ask you, who are some guys you're looking at on this SP roster looking to put on a show?
Me personally, I'm looking at Zach Friedman. He's starting. Haven't really seen much of him, at all. I haven't seen him at all, really. So I'm excited to see, what he's going to play like, how he differs from Dugas. I'm looking at, let's see, Nigel Wilson Philippi, played nice yesterday. I think he'll put on a good performance today. Excited to see what it's going to be like.
For sure. Nigel, a very good physical defender. Definitely not scared to get in front of the shot. Speaking of getting in front of the shots, Parker Archer, I mean, he is the man on defense. He's the least scared to just jump in front of the puck. And I think that plays a big role and tells you a lot about him. But I'm hoping that these first-line guys can come out hot, come out strong, and give the Crusaders an early lead, assuming it will be a very similar first line to that we saw yesterday, which was Joshua Hopkins at the center position, Nick DeAndrea on the wing, Gunnar Schwanke on the wing, and that strong duo of Andrew Breslin and Andrew Gitters at the back. It will be Colton Weibel starting at the center position, Bailey Begg over on the left wing, Anders Friedman on the right, Charlie Green and Andrew Gitters on the defense. And we'll get set for the opening faceoff at center ice. Crusader student section is very loud. Goes into the defensive zone of the Crusaders early. Gitters around the back of the goal. Needs some help on the breakout. Does so successfully. Friedman loses it in the neutral zone. Lakers get the puck going towards the net, and Zach Friedman gets his hand on top of it. Will be a face-off to Friedman's right side. Friedman, the senior goalie, yet to start a game so far. I am excited to see how he does do. Face-off goes for the Crusaders. DeAndrea over the middle to Schwanke. Schwanke's away. Schwanke scores. It only took 35 seconds.
You could say Schwanke is on a generational run right now. He scored the one and only goal yesterday. You know, I think he's going to be one of the greats.
Yeah, I mean, the freshman put us up against St. Peter and Paul yesterday on the power play, and coming out, getting one in the first 35 seconds. I think, I don't want to say it's going to be a blowout, but it's a good look early from the Crusaders. Now, a lot of these original first-line guys back on the ice, Josh Hopkins at the center position, and that is huge for the momentum of these St. Paul's Crusaders. And a very ecstatic student section definitely will play a part now in the offensive zone. That's Hopkins. Hopkins back up top to the point. Slap shot taken. Deflected off from Parker Archer. Still in the corner. Gitters, wrist shot, saved. Yet again, still in this offensive zone. A lot of pressure put on from this Crusader offense. Archer keeps it in the zone. Archer takes a little bit of a hit, and it will finally exit the zone. Ethan Wynn gets hit, whistle is blown. I think it will be a face-off in neutral ice.
You know, Ethan Wynn's got that size advantage, which might be pretty useful. You know, hockey's a very physical sport. So, you know, being a big guy might be very useful.
No, we'll be in the Crusaders' defensive zone. Despite giving up the goal, David Rothwell, a nice save on the slap shot earlier, and I don't think he is a bad goalie at all. And I think he's going to be tested a lot today. Goes to the Lakers. Lakers, shot taken. I think Friedman got in the way of it. Friedman, another nice save.
Very good look for our senior Zach Friedman, first time starting.
And it is the penalty kill for the Crusaders. 4 men on the ice as opposed to the Lakers' 5. As Lineweber in the box. Lakers still with the possession in their offensive zone. Great physical defense by number 13, Lucas Goodman. Getting played behind the goal. Lakers haven't really got too quality of a shot off yet. Archer nearly wins the puck back. It's in a dangerous spot across the middle. The spinning shot off the foot of Ethan Wynn. Off the skate, I should say. Colton Weibel back on the ice. A lofted pass played. Weibel, big as well, looking to get on the end of it. Weibel's going to recover it in the offensive zone. And it will get dumped out of the zone. Archer's got a man close on his back. That's Breslin. All the way down. Gets it to Weibel on the right wing. Weibel plays across the boards, gets to Begg. Begg takes a little bit of a hit, gets right back up. And it still is in the offensive zone. Breslin hanging right around the center ice. Still stuck in this corner. Weibel nearly for Bailey Begg. And a whistle blown. Thought Begg was going to have that one.
Haven't seen much of Begg. Looking forward to seeing more of him, you know.
Yeah, Begg had 2 or 3 really good chances. Unfortunately hit the post last night, and I think he's bringing that anger with him today. Only 7 seconds left on the penalty kill as Josh Hopkins steps up to the faceoff. Goes straight to Schwenke. Hopkins again behind the goal. Gets tripped up a little bit, no call. Shot taken from deep by Nigel Wilson-Philippi. Now the Lakers on the breakout. Wilson-Philippi, great job. Shot saved. A threatening shot close to the goal, and Friedman handles it with ease.
Might get Friedman some more time on the ice, you know.
Good chance coming in, a lot of energy from the student section. Schwenke's away again on the breakaway. Schwenke, 5-hole. My goodness, Crusaders put a second goal on the board, not even 5 minutes into the game, and Schwenke gets his second.
Student section going crazy right now. Valid.
I mean, the He's a Freshman chants are more than deserved. This guy is on fire in the last 2 nights. Now the whole first line, I should say, back on the ice for the Crusaders. Just 4 minutes and some change has elapsed. Crusaders, more momentum than ever. I know they're coming into this game trying to strike fear in the Lakers. Begg gets it to the middle. That's Weibel. Weibel working on the backhand. Shot saved by Rothwell. Weibel tries to get it going towards the middle, does so successfully. Big hit taken by Friedman. Gets right back up, still fighting. Friedman got to get back now. Begg tries to get the little check-in. Puck to the middle. Handled nicely by Breslin. Breslin gets it going towards Begg. Begg sends it into neutral ice. Friedman tracking it down deep into the defensive zone. That will be icing against the Lakers. Good turnout here at the Reisterstown Sports Complex. Now 5 minutes into this first period of play. It will be a face-off for Ethan Wynn to Rothwell's left side. Lakers come up with it early. Lakers on the breakout. Breslin is there to put an end to anything threatening, gets it stuck behind the goal a little bit. Breslin still with the puck into neutral ice. Now to the offensive zone, makes a man, hit the boards, takes a big hit himself, and whistle blown. Roughing against number 11, Owen Mest, the freshman defender for the Lakers. And it will be a power play for the St. Paul's Crusaders.
About 5 minutes in, it already seems like BL's in, disarray, Still know how to handle St. Paul's offense.
I mean, not much you can do. Really young guys as well. Wrist shot, Schwenke. No. Weibel. Another shot saved. Dumped way down. And it will be Breslin recovering it deep in the defensive zone of the Crusaders. Up towards Schwenke. Schwenke all the way across to Gitters. Gitters on the fast break. Gitters gets caught up a little bit against the boards. Crusaders, I believe, still with the puck in the offensive zone. Towards the middle. Weibel puts it in the back of the net.
Weibel, very good team player. Goal was definitely deserved. These chants are very rough.
I mean, a great showing early from these Crusaders, and I do not think they will let off the gas pedal one bit. Now, a strong second line on for the Crusaders. Still plenty of time to play in the first. Wilson Philippi keeps it in the zone. Great job by him. Plays it along the boards. Goodman is there, but he can't really get his stick to it. Puck goes into the middle by Lineweber. Wilson Philippi will keep it in the zone yet again up at the point. Now on the breakout is the Lakers into the offensive zone. Great defense from Archer. Archer doesn't let any shot go up. Puck still behind the net of Friedman. And finally, Lucas Goodman recovers the puck. Ethan Wynn into the offensive zone. Good defense and takes the puck from Wynn. Archer got a man right on his back, plays it along the boards, goes straight to the Lakers. Lakers full strength again. Wilson Philippi to Begg. Begg gets it over to Archer. Archer off to the other side, hits off the skate, and Begg is in a 2-on-1. Slap shot taken. Goalie says no. A great look, I believe Anders Friedman on the shot, and a huge hit from Gitters on the boards. Fires up the student section. Archer in the defensive zone of the Crusaders against the boards, hits off a Begg. Friedman's chasing him down. Friedman's looking for the hit, lays him out. Weibel beats one man. Weibel still with the puck in the corner. Corner to the left of Rothwell in the goal. Puck is stuck in this corner. Finally gets out. It will come out of the zone. Crusaders going to reset a little bit here. I really like the turnout from the community, teachers and students alike. Weibel recovers the puck in neutral ice. Weibel gets past his first man. Second one, still with the puck. Weibel cuts it back to the middle. Begg was nearly there to put it home. And the icing will be called against the Lakers, a smart move.
A lot of camaraderie coming from St. Paul's, you know, that sequence from Wilson to Archer to Begg off the skate. Nothing to describe it but absolute cinema, you know. It's like art.
For sure. DeAndrea behind the goal. Gitters is going to be able to get another icing called on the Lakers. Wait, no, that can't be. Oh, must have been icing called against the Lakers. Just about 2/3 of the way done with the first period here at Reisterstown Sports Complex. Unsure what the call is. It will be a face-off to Friedman's right side in the defensive zone. Hopkins on the face-off. Charlie Green on the far board. Green comes up with it, has DeAndrea, does get it to DeAndrea into the offensive third. DeAndrea takes a big hit against the wall, gets right back up. Little guy, but he's strong. On the breakout is the Lakers behind the net of Friedman. Puck goes out to the middle. Hopkins is there to meet it. DeAndrea plays it deep, trying to chase it. Shot taken just off the mark. by Breslin. Very threatening, though. Hopkins takes a big hit against the wall, but doesn't leave his skates. And a smart play from Breslin to dump it deep. Little dump and change. Love to see it. Smart hockey from the Crusaders so far. Gitters is going for it. Gitters' shot is high into the hands of Rothwell, the junior keeper. Goalie, I should say.
Gotta be being the only goalie's gotta be tough, you know.
For sure. I mean, Ethan Wynn. Straight to Lineweber. Lineweber rips it. Still in the offensive zone. Wynn puts it back into the middle. Here's Breslin. Breslin to Wynn. Wynn loses the puck a little bit. Wilson Philippi to Breslin. Breslin up to Wynn. Wynn dumps it along behind the goal. Lakers just can't get out of their own territory.